This is at Eden Gardens, the Ajman 8-10 Bash.
They're certainly going to be tested this afternoon. Slightly later start here for the weekdays, 6:45 local time. So it's quite cool out there. Let's see. They have a lot of fast bowling options in the side. And I think Haider Ali will need to use all of them if they are to keep the run scoring down, because defenders have started like a house on fire. Let's see what Mohammad Saghir can do. Coming around the wicket. Inside edge, but straight to fine leg. And Farhan Babar does the right thing. Gets the man in imperious form back on strike.
Yeah, this is a good start from Saghir. We've been talking about how great the batting is. We haven't talked about the fact that they haven't bowled one ball up to the batter. This was the first ball in 13 deliveries that was bowled up to the batter. So good going, good thinking, good cricketing brains for Saghir.
Already a long on and deep square leg in place. Mid wicket is in the ring. Fine leg up, third man up. So he has very little margin for error on the offside. Has to bowl straight as possible. Anything outside off will be carted. Change of pace delivery. That's excellent bowling. And he's the first bowler who's really come in and used some variations.
Yeah, first bowler using variations in the line, in the length, and with pace as well. Nicely bowled. Keeping the batters quiet on the first two deliveries itself is a big achievement, especially in the floating power play.
29 off 10 for Usman. Well, we've seen a higher score of 89 at this ground. Can somebody get that magical triple figure mark? He is certainly capable. I have seen him hit 100 in a T10 game. Blazed away. No chance for the cover point. What a shot from Farhan Babar.
This time he was waiting for it. He knew exactly what it was going to be. So reading the mind of the bowler there, a slow ball, full pitched, outside off, gone, dispatched, 4.
That has been absolutely creamed. Beautiful shot. Orthodox cricketing stroke. No power, just timing and placement. So he's matching Usman Khan shot for shot. 43 already on the board. We're only in the third over. Ominous signs here for the men in yellow. No change in the field. They've still got the protection deep on the leg side. And he's hammered it in front of square, and it goes for 6. Farhan Babar.
For handsome, that shot. And it went far as well. Beautifully played. Flat, hard, in front of square. Everything right about that. So Saghir starting very well, but has gone for 2 deliveries that have been taken to the boundaries, to the cleaners rather.
Oh, he read it like a book. He knew it would be back of a length and smoked it. This is certainly going to be the fastest 50 of the Pro 10. 2.4 overs. What a start.
Certainly, I think Farhan has some superpowers. He can read the mind of the opposition.
I'll get him in a Marvel movie. Oh, that's going to be a wide, and that is pressure for you. Hasn't bowled a bad delivery, to be honest, in this over, but still been smashed for 13 runs.
Absolutely. That's all pressure, pure pressure, because runs are coming in from both ends. And that is why a great opening pair is a very important thing in a T10 game. 2.4 overs into the game. It's 50 up for defenders. Brilliant start. Brilliant is a small word, by the way.
Oh, absolutely. 20 off 6. Hammered through the covers once again. No chance for the cover point fielder. This is glorious stroke play from Farhan Babar.
What is the bowler supposed to do in this case, Ahmed? Because if he's bowling outside the off stump, keeping it full, he's driven. If he pulls it back, bowls length, he's been taken to the cleaners on the leg side. So runs all throughout. These are the 2 new Mr. 360s at this particular level.
17 runs off 5 legal deliveries. Now there is a deep point, but it may be too little, too late. And of course, it is the floating power play, so need to compromise. They've brought the square leg into the ring just to the left of the leg umpire. He had started with a slower delivery, hasn't tried them again. It could have worked for him, but now the mid-off and mid-on are up. So he has to be back of a length. Just like that, and just punched back to the bowler. Gives him some relief. So all 3 overs of power play gone by. Defenders, 54 for none. So finally going to see some spin being introduced into the piece. Haider Ali, the skipper, well, he's taken the responsibility. Excellent left arm orthodox. And he will need to be excellent here because Usman is especially skilled hitting the spinners. Trying to cut that away. It was too straight and that extra bounce as well.
Good start. Nice start by the captain. And this takes some courage to actually come in and bowl at a point where both these batters are going all guns blazing. So kudos to the captain. I like his captaincy, the way he utilizes his resources, uses his bowlers, mix them up.
Attack-minded cricketer, Haider Ali, and it reflects in his leadership. Oh, trying to sweep that away, but that extra bounce once again hits him below the armpit. But so far, no boundaries conceded. And they will take a couple, waiting for the umpire's signal. Yeah, it's leg buys, just hitting him slightly high there, Faizan. Off his back, in fact.
Yeah, absolutely. It was pretty high. But he got some turn on that delivery and that would encourage him.
Beautiful cut shot, but straight to point. Trying to be a bit over-elaborate there, Usman. Not looking to bring out that slog sweep we saw in that first game versus DCC Starlets.
Absolutely. I have no doubts in my mind he would like to go for that shot because he plays it really well. He's just waiting for the right ball possibly. But a good start to the over. There you go. Right away. This is up in the air though. And the fielder just cannot get to it. That's unlucky.
Lucky escape indeed. Sliced the ball. And Mohammad Irfan was posted at deep square. Just dropped in front of him. Mistimed for once. And yeah, never really had a chance to get close to it. So the matchup suits the batter now. Farhan Babar, 24 of 8. He's already smacked a few boundaries. A 6 to his name as well. He'll be chomping at the bit to go after Haider Ali. Only one run off the bat so far. Superb over. They needed something to stem the flow of runs. Somebody to stem the flow of runs. Deep square leg, deep mid-wicket in place. And he goes over extra. Princely batting from Farhan Babar. What a shot.
Brilliant. This was turning out to be a very good over. But already 7 runs off it. 5 off the bat. Look at that. This was a quicker delivery. Ball close to him. Down on one knee. Bam. 4.
Well, he's shown us the square drive. He's shown us the pull over mid-wicket. And he's shown us that lofted extra cover drive. Truly sumptuous batting from the defenders this afternoon. They're piling on the runs. The late cut, but straight to the third, was a bit wide. So steady over from Haider Ali in the end. 61 for none. Once again, one of our title sponsors, Fan Code. You can watch live ball-by-ball coverage of the Pro 10 on the Fan Code app in India. Fantastic app, and they've been perpetual partners of all the live-streamed tournaments here in the UAE, the domestic tournaments, in fact, and beyond. Hafiz Almas coming on to bowl now, right arm fast. So Haider Ali having to shuffle his pack. Excellent bowling all-rounder. And he is bowling with the field spread on the leg side. Long on, deep mid-wicket, deep square leg. Cover sweeper. And there is also a deep point. Very interesting. So the mid-off is up for now. Trying to protect as many boundaries square of the wicket as possible. And he's belted it straight. In fact, it's gone for 6.
Yeah, good shot. Once again, he knew exactly what he was doing. Backing away, waiting for that ball. It was just too short, if you ask me, and just too slow to trouble Usman. Look at the happy cam there. Salman Babar really enjoying it.
Well, Sana Bhatti, we just need a dhol to get the bhangra on for him. He is really loving it. Just flat batted. Was slightly out of his reach, but still the adjustment and the timing. Brilliant. So Hafiz Almas starting with a 6, 67 for none. He is under pressure immediately. Slower delivery and nice idea, but a bit too wide.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad ball, and to no mistake of his, the ball stuck into the wicket and just turned away. And that is why it was a wide. Had it held the line, look at that. Had it held the line, it would have been inside. So big turn.
Yeah, if that had been straighter, that would have been the greatest leg cutter of all time. Look at that turn. Nicely bowled, so he certainly has the skill. Now he needs the application as well. 36 off 15 for Usman Khan. Banged into the pitch and out of the park. What a hit from Usman Khan. Sailing away for 6.
There's no stopping these two. Tournament 6 is 61 already. 74 without loss now in just 4.2 overs. We saw a good last over. But this one, again, has started with 2 sixes and a wide. What a shot. Waited for it. Hit it right from the meat of the bat. Brilliant. Usman is going all guns blazing.
Once again, he read the bowler's mind. He knew it would be back of a length and got in a position so quickly. 42 of 16. An insane innings here from Usman. He already has a 15-ball half-century in the tournament. Pulls it again in front of square. Back-to-back sixes. In fact, it's 3 in a row.
Wow. Again, if DC has Batman and Marvel has Spider-Man, we have Usman. He is going great. This is brilliant to watch. 19 runs of the first 3 deliveries. Back of the length again. In fact, short. Waited for it and hoiked it away towards mid-wicket.
You know it's a good pull shot when your body starts facing the trajectory of the ball. Look where he finished. Eyes locked on the ball. Oh, it's been lofted straight up. Does it have the legs? No, it doesn't. And will be taken. Haider Ali at long off takes the catch. And the end of a whirlwind knock from Usman Khan. 48 of just 18 deliveries.
A whirlpool of shots coming in from Usman, and this was just too ambitious. It was back of the length. He was never close to the pitch of the ball, and nicely taken by the captain there. So good work. Finally getting a wicket, but Usman, I think, has done his job. 48 of just 18 deliveries. A strike rate of 267, and he's back to the pavilion with 80 on board and not even halfway mark.
So it's Mohammad Salman coming in at number 3, coming off a player of the match performance in his previous game. Defenders got that incredible win against Ajman Heroes, who couldn't chase down a target of 103 despite having all 10 wickets in hand. So Hafiz Almas has struck. Splicing that pull shot, well, clearly not timing it as cleanly as Usman Khan.
Yeah, we'll talk about his cricket later. I want to talk about his fashion sense. Great looking shoes there. Absolutely amazing, glittering in the light. Look at that. Brilliant.
Well, they are second only to your Jordans. I see you're not wearing them today, or are you?
I will have to put a Kala Tika on my Jordans now.
So still going at above 16 runs per over defenders for Farhan Babar. In all the carnage, we've completely forgotten he's on 28 of 10. Plenty of protection on the leg side. Hafiz Almas, despite being hammered, has come back well in this over, picking up the key wicket of Usman. Needs to finish off well, though. Try to build some dot ball pressure. Carved away behind point. Read the slower delivery. And precision and timing from Farhan Babar.
I don't have words for this shot. This was so beautiful. It was mesmerizing. All I could do while watching it was, oh. And that is it. That's an expression itself. It was hit that beautifully. Another expensive over, 24 of it comes to an end.
Well, you certainly do not want to miss even a millisecond of this Pro 10. You can watch it live on the Myco app in Pakistan and the Middle East. Absolutely free to download. So go on your Google Play Store or the Apple App Store, and you can even earn cash rewards for watching content on the Myco app. So get on it ASAP. Extremely easy to use. Extremely wonderful interface. Easy on the eye. Easy on the data as well, if you don't have Wi-Fi around. So do get on it ASAP. Haider Ali continues. First over was quite decent. And since the departure of Osman, they desperately need to string some tight overs here, because this could be a score well beyond anybody's reach, especially if they keep going at this current run rate of 17 runs per over. Cut away by Randhawa. Good fielding by Rais Ahmed. They will pick up a single, and joining me in the comm box to join in on the entertainment is Mudassir Ali. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Ahmed, and good evening to all of our viewers. Right decision was made after winning the toss, but the execution is not up to the mark by the captain. There are some patches, Ahmed, on the wicket. It was a bit wet patches, as I have seen during the pitch report. They were unable to take advantage of those marks.
Hint of turn there for Haider Ali. Nicely bowled. Came in sharply to Farhan Babar. And look at those shoes from Mohammad Salman. Oh, I love it. And there's plenty of rough out there as well, Mudassir Ali. So the spinners will certainly come into the game, bowling from the other end. Haider Ali has bowled a good spell. Only 6 conceded and 9 legal deliveries. Trying to slog sweep, but just the bottom half of the bat, driven towards long on. Good fielding. That's one thing that can slow the stem of runs here. Your fielding.
Oh, yes, and they need to somehow pull the things back and get the run rate in control. Talking about...
Those shoes would go along very nicely with your cap, Mr. Mudassir. I think we should have a word with Mohammad Salman. Heaved away towards square leg. And it will go over the fielder. Mohammad Salman gets his first maximum.
Oh, he's back in UAE domestic circuit with a bang. Mohammad Salman getting few runs last night and continues to belt the bowlers. It wasn't a bad delivery, but it was an excellent shot on the back foot. Power generated. No chance for the deep square leg fielder. Maximum.
Fabulous footwork there. Immediately jumped on the back foot and elevated it nicely. This time, just heaved towards mid-wicket. So, a decent over, a decent spell, spoiled by that one maximum. Defenders 94 for 1 with 4 overs to go. So it's going to be the batting all-rounder, Mohammad Irfan, coming into the attack. Like I mentioned earlier, 7 districts do have a lot of fast bowling options. Hafiz Almas, Abdul Ghaffar, Mohammad Irfan, and plenty more. Nabil Arshad as well, Mohammad Saghir as well. So Haider Ali can resort to plenty of bowlers, and he certainly needed all of them this evening. They've been hammered to all parts of the Eden Gardens. Attempted Yorker, beautifully bowled, right on the money, right in the block hold.
The same side which defeated Future Matters in the finale of A10 Bash. A good bowling unit coming under the hammer of Usman Khan earlier, now Salman Randhawa and Farhan Babar belting the bowlers, 95 on board. If they go at this run rate, they'll manage somehow to go past 150, 155.
Oh, absolutely. And that would be a huge run chase for 70. This man, he's batted with a lot of control, a lot of confidence, has not slogged the ball at all, just played it on merit and timed it beautifully, Farhan Babar. This time it's lofted towards long on and will be taken, trying to do something out of the ordinary and paying the price.
This is what we were missing from the other bowlers. Change of pace, nicely done. Irfan just rolling the fingers. Got the elevation, but not the distance. Wicket number 2 falling. An excellent catch taken by the captain. Hyder Ali. A good cameo from Farhan Babar. 33 of just 14 balls. 95 for the loss of 2.
So the new batter in is the captain, Sana ul Haq Bhatti. Current run rate exactly 15. So like you mentioned, Mudassir Ali, that 150 is on if Sana and Salman can continue.
Oh yes, but the good thing for 7 districts is that both the batters who were scoring those quick runs are back in the dugout. Now it's up to Sana and Salman to build a partnership and get those quick runs for defenders. 95 for the loss of 2. The change working nicely in favor of 7 districts. Irfan getting a wicket on his second delivery.
Another change of pace delivery. Oh, brilliant fielding. Wow, Wahab Hassan. Well, we've seen him in the previous tournament. He's like a fish out of water sometimes. Big dives.
Recently, we have seen the standard of fielding level going up in the UAE domestic circuit thanks to some youngsters coming in. What an excellent effort from Wahab.
Yeah, it was never going to be anything beyond a single, but the commitment, you love to see that. Attempted Yorker, but perhaps sliding down leg, pulled out of his appeal. But this has been an excellent, excellent over from Irfan so far.
Smart thinking bowler Irfan. He knows if he offers that width and pace, he'll be sent out of the park by Salman Randhawa, bowling into the block hole. So just a single, decent over coming in from Irfan.
Yeah, he does that very naturally, bowl that full length and gets swing in the air as well. Whatever condition the ball may be. This has been chipped, a bit of a leading edge towards long on and will be put down. While it was Zishan Nasir, the fast bowler. And that is sloppy fielding from 7 districts.
He created the chance, but not getting the support from the fielder. Was not in control, chipped in the air. There's ample of time. A poor, ordinary effort from Zishan survives. The batter on 1, Sanabhati gets a life.
Well, he's complaining about the dew. This is hitting the pad, but once again, just sliding down leg. So that is a superb over from Mohammad Irfan. Should have had a couple of wickets, not just one. 99 for 2. So it's going to be Nabil Arshad, another big fast bowler coming into the piece. They've used him in this death overs role here in this tournament. And he's done a decent job. He has that extra pace and bowls that heavy ball, Mudassir Ali.
Yes, but he has been extended with the new ball. Let's see what he brings in the death overs for 7 districts. He brings a maximum from the blade of Salman Khan. Salman Randhawa, in fact, going down on one knee. Maximum, a huge 6 from Salman Randhawa.
Well, that one landed in the tree line on the fence. A towering hit from Mohammad Salman Randhawa. Humongous 6. Take a look at the elevation, the angle he created. That was always sailing out of here.
So pleasing to watch Salman Randhawa getting those quick runs, always in control, a handy all-rounder, well used by the captain in this innings, sending him top of the order and getting those quick runs, Salman Randhawa.
So the 100 has come up in just 7.1 overs. Fantastic batting effort here from defenders and looking for more. Belted straight, flat bat. No chance for the long off. A 4 follows the maximum.
He's very strong. Salman Randhawa just waited and dispatched straight over the bowler. 1 bounce, 4 runs. Now those runs are coming quickly from the blade of Salman Randhawa. Look at that power generated on the back foot by the big man.
Yeah, he attempted short ball, didn't quite rise up and sat up to be smashed. 15 love. What a shot. 4-hand winner from Salman Randhawa. And he's bowled him. Change of pace and just clips the off stump. Excellent piece of bowling there from Nabil Arshad.
A very good comeback after going for a maximum of 4 runs. Just change of pace. Nicely done by Nabil. Going for that big heave. Misses the line. Excellent delivery to get rid of Salman Randhawa.
So a decent cameo from Salman. 20 of just 11 deliveries with 2 maximums. Defenders 109 for 3. So it is the elder brother of Farhan Babar, Mr. Salman Babar, coming in at number 5. Handy all-rounder himself. Clean striker of the ball. And that's what you need in this situation. Anybody who can clear the fence right from ball 1. Oh, it's gone straight up. Square leg. Can he take it? No, just couldn't get there, Shehzad Ali. And they're running hard for 2. This could be a run out. He did not even attempt to slide the bat in. Did Mohammad Kashif execute it properly though?
First there was chance for the fielder in the deep. An ordinary effort, but he recovered nicely and a quick throw coming towards the striker end. And look at that glove work. Very smart piece of work. Did he remove the bail with the glove before the ball went on to hit the stumps? It will be an interesting. Yes.
His glove struck the wicket there. Eagle-eyed Mudassir Ali. And it has been confirmed as out. So a short stay at the crease for Salman Babar. Run out attempting the double. 110 for 4. So Umar Dogar coming in at number 6. Strong hitter, bowling all-rounder. A couple of wickets have gone down here for the defenders in the pursuit of quick runs. beats the outside edge. So Nabil Arshad has come back really, really well in this over.
Oh yes, after going for some runs in the starting couple of deliveries, then a wicket and an excellent work from the fielder. He recovered nicely. Full mark should be given to the wicket keeper. Very smart thinking by Kashif to get rid of Salman.
Yeah, it was a wayward throw, but he adjusted beautifully. And a decent over in the end from Nabil. Last few deliveries have not cost them much. Couple of wickets going down too. Sana Bhatti being starved of the strike. He is the one recognized batter at the crease at the moment. Lofted straight. And straight to long off. The third catch of the day for Haider Ali. 3 wickets going down in the over. Good fight back from 7 districts.
The change nicely working in favor of 7 districts, and in his first over getting 2 wickets. Not in control, trying to take over Haider. An excellent day he is having in the outfield. The captain of 7 districts yet again taking an excellent catch. Umar Dagar departs without troubling the scorers. 110 for the loss of 5, 8 done.
So it's Mohammad Irfan to continue. Beautiful Yorker once again, squeezed away to point. And it's a no ball. Well, that is the ultimate crime in a 10-over game. Very disappointing from Irfan.
It was Nadim Anjum who called this no ball, a very experienced umpire. He bowled really well in the previous over, but starting with a no ball, so it will be a free hit for Sana Bhatti. Nelson on board.
Well, he can certainly do with that. They have just lost the rhythm in the batting. A lot of wickets going down in a heap. Nothing behind the popping crease there. So it will be a free hit. Nelson on the board. 12 legal deliveries remaining. I think they can still reach 135, 140. Slow delivery, just chipped in the air. Just going to go towards the long off harmlessly for a single. So a good free hit delivery.
It was a close call, which was called a no ball from Nadim Anjum, but well done by Irfan. Not offering that pace. At the right time, getting those wickets, those regular wickets. And it's a hurting and denting defenders. Now they are struggling to go past 130 here.
And you really have to question of their opening bowlers. Oh, sliced over extra cover just over the fielder. Long chase for the cover sweeper, and he has messed it up. Shehzad Ali, you expect better from him, but a much-needed boundary for defenders.
Lucky runs for Babar and more runs for defenders. He was not in control, but off the mark with that boundary, just clearing that extra cover fielder. And Shehzad Ali was very slow off the block. Even that extra dive wasn't enough for 7 districts to save that 4.
A top-order batter by trade, Babar Ghazanfar. So let's see if he can adjust coming in at number 7. Oh, full toss on the pads and whipped. Great effort by the deep fine leg, but that's gone for a flat 6. Wow.
They're trying to make a comeback after losing those 5 wickets, and thanks to this man, the little man, Babar Ghazanfar, for taking on Irfan, just drifting down the leg, trying to bowl that Yorker. Slight error and a low full toss has been dispatched towards backward deep square leg, and an effort coming from the fielder, but it's a maximum for Babar and more runs for defenders.
Well, that's the flattest 6 I've ever seen. That was like Tom Cruise flying those fighter jets in Top Gun Maverick. What a hit. And it went equally as fast. So Irfan under pressure here. Good counter punch here from Babar Ghazanfar. 4 and a 6. Still 9 deliveries remaining. Can they get beyond 140 or to 140? Sliced over point. And no chance for the cover sweeper. These are priceless runs from Babar Ghazanfar.
What an extraordinary knock he's playing for his team. Moved to 14 of just 3 deliveries. Clever piece of batting, a fuller delivery, opening the face of the bat and played over the point fielder, no protection. It's 4 runs now. Irfan is leaking runs. He's gone for 16 runs in this over.
Yeah, trying to bowl a Yorker, wide Yorker with the third man in the ring. Was always asking for trouble if you missed your length, and he did miss his length. Oh, this time down the leg side and just brushed something. So got away with that one. But it's been a punishing over for Irfan. But you do expect that bowling at the death in a 10-over game.
Yes, but he was a bit wavered, Ahmed. It was a new batter who was struggling with the bat, Babar Ghazafar. Nothing was expected from Babar Ghazafar, but what a blinder of knock he's playing, getting some quick runs for his team.
Oh, absolutely. They needed someone to do this. Once again, slice towards that extra cover. Drops in front of him. And Haider Ali, the skipper, does well. A long chase for the long off fielder. They'll take 2. So a productive over for the defenders. Irfan didn't bowl too badly in the end. 128 for 5 with 6 to go. Well, for all the content from this Pro 10 and the A10 bash that we concluded recently, get on the Sports Eye page on all your social media platforms, the likes of Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook. We're absolutely everywhere. And we have global coverage of the world of cricket there. All sorts of fabulous content. Sports Eye is the name of the game. Here we go, then final over. Nabil Arshad bowled an excellent 8th over, pardon me. Now he needs to deliver in the 10th. Starts off with the Yorker and just beyond the extra cover. Once again, they've been teasing that fielder for a fair few times and they've taken a boundary early in the over.
It's better you need to have someone taller than him. Get Abdul Ghaffar in that position. The previous over, Babar Ghazafar survived. Now it's time for Sana. It was a poor effort. Not timing that jump rightly, and 4 runs for Sana Bhatti.
Yeah, I think that was a catchable ball. You're right, Mudassir Ali. Mistimed jump. So Sana, who's been watching the action from the other end, now gets fully involved. Early boundary in the over, early pressure on Nabil Arshad. This has been hit straight, missed his length, but he's very lucky. That extra pace bailed him out. But having Babar Ghazanfar on strike is not a bad idea.
Yes, and I really don't understand why they are trying to bowl those fuller deliveries. They have got those wickets on the back of length, on those cutters. A slight error, and they were punished by these 2 batters.
I think sometimes perhaps the ego of the fast bowler takes over. Abdul Ghaffar, when he was getting hammered, he could have easily used those variations, but tried to blast out Usman and Farhan. It didn't work. Launch towards long on. It has the height, but not the distance. And Mohammad Saghir, excellent fielder, makes no mistake. But a wonderful cameo from Babar Ghazanfar comes to an end.
Useful and handy runs from Babar Ghazafar. Nabil getting his 3rd wicket here. Bit fuller, but not offering that pace, trying to go towards the cover corner. Instead of, he should have gone straight over the bowler. An excellent catch taken by Saghir. Babar Ghazafar manages 16 crucial runs for his team in just 6 balls, 133 for the loss of 6.
So 3 legal deliveries remaining. Shahbaz Ali, very capable with the bat. It's perhaps a disservice to him that he's batting at number 8 in this lineup. Can easily bat in the top 3. Let's see if he can get those big blows. Oh, beautiful delivery from Nabil Arshad. Pace off. Just that knuckleball kind of delivery that he has.
He's the only bowler who has read the surface nicely and sticking to that line and change of variations. Nicely done by Nabil. That is the reason he has got 3 wickets and just gave away 16, but he needs to make sure not to concede a boundary in the last 2 deliveries.
Oh, absolutely. They don't want to be chasing 140. Oh, beautifully done once again. Shahbaz Ali, well, he was practicing trying to play it straight before the ball, but then going across the line once again. Priceless dot ball.
Last night was the Shahbaz and he was bowling the same line and length to Zainullah, and he went on to play 5 dot balls in that floating power play.
Yeah, that was the game-changing over versus Ajman Heroes. What a topsy-turvy game that was. So final over, final ball of the innings for defenders. Can it go sailing out of Eden Gardens? It's sliced in the air. Extra cover settling underneath it. And will take the catch. Hafiz Almas makes no mistake. 4 wickets for Nabil Arshad. Fabulous, fabulous spell. And defenders conclude on 133 for 7.
Late flurry of wickets helping 7 districts to just keep this total in check. 133 was managed in there at allotted 10 over for the loss of 7. This was the wicket of Shahbaz trying to go big. Yet again a very smart piece of bowling, always sticking to that back of length, resulting in 4 wickets for Nabil. He was excellent with the ball. No mistake this time by Hafiz Almas. At the end, defenders managing 133 for the loss of 7 in their allotted 10 overs.
Excellent fight back in the latter half of the innings. It was a roaring start thanks to Usman Khan, 48 of just 18 deliveries. Farhan Babar played an excellent knock as well, 33 of 14. Mohammad Salman Randhawa also got some timely big hits in time, 20 of 11. But then Mohammad Irfan and Nabil Arshad came into the attack and bowled really well together and restricted defenders to just 133 when we thought maybe 150, 160 was possible.
And look at that bowling figures of the fast bowlers, especially Zishan Nasir and Abdul Ghaffar, going for runs just an over for Zishan Nasir and Abdul Ghaffar. Mohammad Sagir also bowling just an over, going for 17 runs. Haider Ali couple of overs, and he was excellent with the ball. Unluckily, no wickets in his kitty, going for 14 runs. Hafiz Almas, expensive over, going for 24 runs. It's a rare sight. And Mohammad Irfan and Nabil Arshad getting some wickets, but it was Nabil Arshad's show with the ball clearly tonight. 2 overs, 16 runs and 4 wickets in his kitty. 7 extras, helping defenders to post 133 for the loss of 7 in their allotted 10 overs.
80-run opening partnership that was. So it's been a great fight back from 70 with the ball. Let's take a look at the highlights. It was the Usman Khan show early on in the piece. 48 of just 18 deliveries, taking on the fast bowlers, especially Abdul Ghaffar. Farhan Babar with some blazing square drives. And then Usman Khan over extra, over covers, over point, anywhere you like. He sent the ball sailing. And Farhan Babar with those calculated shots against Haider Ali as well. Hafiz Almas got hit for 6, but then bounced back and got the big wicket of Usman Khan, who took him for a ride. 3 sixes in fact, 1 straight and 2 over mid-wicket. But this was the departure of Usman Khan. Deserved a 50 on the day, but Haider Ali held his nerve at long off. He did well in the field. But Farhan Babar then picked up the momentum alongside Mohammad Salman Randhawa. That was his dismissal of Mohammad Irfan. Just couldn't clear the long on fielder. Salman Randhawa with some big strikes, especially towards cow corner, square leg. But an excellent piece of bowling from Nabil Arshad. This was the run out of Salman Babar. Short stay at the crease. And then they just kept losing consistently there, the defenders, and allowed 7 districts to come back into the game. But Babar Ghazanfar played an excellent cameo. 16 of just 6 deliveries, trying to clear the long on and finding the fielder, but added some much needed quick runs. And then Nabil Arshad in the final over. Excellent, excellent stuff, and ended the evening with 4 wickets to his name. So 134 is the target for 7 districts, certainly an imposing target. They'll need to go at 13.4 runs per over. Can they do it? Can they do that for 10 overs straight? We'll find out after the break. Don't go anywhere. Good evening, viewers, and welcome back to the Ajman Pro 10 2023 powered by Fan Code. Match number 7 in progress. Two high-powered sides taking on each other. 7 districts versus defenders. And it's a target of 134 for 7 districts thanks to the fabulous opening stand of 80 runs between Farhan Babar, 33 of 14, and Usman Khan. As per usual, 48 of 18, a quick-fire innings. Mohammad Salman Randhawa also chipping in with 20 of 11. And Babar Ghazanfar with an excellent cameo down the order. In terms of the bowling, the standout bowler was Nabil Arshad, used at the death, 4 for 16 in his 2 overs, and Mohammad Irfan and Hafiz Almas chipping in with a wicket as well. So we're all in position for the run chase to begin for 7 districts. Alongside me in the combox, I have once again the mighty Faizan Khan. Good evening, boss.
Thank you so much, boss mighty. I need to build up my muscles because that sounds like sarcasm. Hashtag sarcasm.
Well, they could certainly use with some muscle in their run chase. And they've sent out the big unit, Rais Ahmed, alongside this man on screen, Mohammad Irfan. Left-hand, right-hand combination, and a very good combination.
Absolutely. They are both very good players. We've seen Rais, how devastating he can be. We've seen Usman hit a 50 in a very important game where they had to qualify for the final. So these two, if they get going and can pull off Usman and Farhan here, maybe there's something for the 7 districts here. Although 133 is pretty steep, but something that we've seen can be chased down on this Eden Gardens wicket.
Oh, absolutely, especially with the dew arriving early this evening. Very humid out there, muggy conditions. So perhaps that was the thinking behind Haider Ali winning the toss and electing to bowl first. Let's see if that move pays off. Shehbaz Ali, excellent fast bowling all-rounder. Bowls that heavy ball, hits the pitch, can surprise you with the way that ball just jumps off a length. And usually we expect batting to be slightly easier under the floodlights, Faizan.
Absolutely. And of course, all the more reason because it's very, very humid, as you already pointed out. In some parts of the UAE, it is 90% humid. An advisory has come in from Abu Dhabi that says it's going to be very hot and humid tonight. And that you need to drive carefully because there's going to be a lot of fog. It's foggy conditions outside already. And it's not even, 8 o'clock? So yeah, I think the pitch is going to behave here. If you can bat and you can put some pressure on the bowlers, there's something in it.
Ring field on the offside. There is a deep point immediately in place for Rais Ahmed. So, and there is a deep square leg as well. So protecting both boundaries square of the wicket is Shehbaz Ali. Let's see if Rais Ahmed can get going tonight. Oh, just spliced in the air, but that mid-wicket was right on the edge of the ring. Lucky escape for Rais, and he'll breathe a sigh of relief to get off the mark.
Sometimes when Shehbaz comes into bowl, you expect that, okay, I've got this. Then it comes on to you very, very quickly. Rais was really late on that shot, and that is what happens playing Shehbaz. And they've got some great bowlers in their lineup. Rohit has been brilliant for this side. Then there's Shehbaz. Then there's Umar Dogar. So some very quick bowlers in their ranks.
Oh, absolutely. They've boosted their squad since the A10 bash. Came in with some big name signings like Usman, Sandeep Singh Sandhi, not involved today, but he will certainly be seen throughout the tournament. Let's see if Shehbaz Ali can provide that early breakthrough. Launch straight. Mohammad Irfan. He's a bit of a power play specialist, and that's the reason.
How many times we have seen Irfan hit the first ball to the boundary, and this was a maximum here. I think to bowl to Irfan, you need to bowl him outside the off stump, way outside the off stump, not into the stumps because he looks to target that area on mid-wicket and square leg. If you bowl him and make him drive, then I think it would be very difficult for someone like Irfan, and that is the only problem that I've seen in his batting yet.
Absolutely spot on. You have to make him hit outside off, not towards the leg side. He's too strong there. And he sets himself up for that pull, but pacey delivery, back of a length from Shehbaz Ali. Good response.
Yeah, better, much better delivery, and also outside off. So a better shot would have been back away. We saw Usman doing that in the first innings a couple of times in the first over itself. So there's no reason why you can't back off and play it behind point on the offside. That is a much better percentage shot, but that is the problem with Irfan. He clears his front leg and looks to hit it over mid-wicket all the time.
And of course, in a 10-over game, you don't really have time to assess. You always bank on your muscle memory, your natural shot. And that's what he's trying to do. Great delivery. He's adjusted quickly, Shehbaz Ali, following the advice of Faizan Khan.
Well, brilliant. If we can notice this, I think these players must read the oppositions as well. So this is a very good comeback from Shehbaz, and he's just too quick to fetch it from outside the off stump and hit it big on the leg side. Just too quick for that. He's a brilliant bowler. I think one of the finest bowlers in domestic circuit right now.
Most certainly, and he has an excellent new ball combination with Rohit Bangash. One bangs the ball in short, puts that wrist action on the ball, gets that extra lift, and you have Rohit who swings the ball into the right-hander's pads and the stumps. So they're a great and devastating combination. Top edge on the pull, but over the keeper. Very lucky escape for Mohammad Irfan. Rohit will clean it up, but they will take a couple.
And this was the fourth ball of the over. that Irfan has faced, and he has tried to hit everything on the leg side. This is the weakness from Irfan. Once you bowl to him into the wickets, he will play you day in, day out. But when you start bowling outside the off stump, that is when the problem arises for him.
Good tussle going on here between an excellent new ball bowler and fearsome hitter. So far, he has hit him for a 6, but Shahbaz Ali bouncing back well. And in the end, he's not conceded that many in this over. Final delivery coming up. Mohammad Irfan looking a bit anxious. Oh, this got big on him once again. It will be taken, but I think it's just struck him on the forearm there. Painful delivery to conclude the first over. A spicy one from Shahbaz Ali. 9 for none. So the magic spray coming out from Mohammad Irfan took a blow near that elbow, Faizan. That can be quite painful.
Oh, very painful. I think he needs to get his x-rays done right after this game as well. I'm surprised that he's ready to play the next over here. Rohit Bangash comes into bowl.
Fantastic left arm swing bowler. Let's see if he can get going here. Rais Ahmed just faced the one delivery. And Mohammad Irfan soldiering on for the side. Just getting that spray on the elbow. Putting a wristband on. I'm not sure if that will help. Maybe just to dull the pain. Numb it up. But this man, he can make the bowlers numb for sure. If he gets going with the bat. Has had a quiet start to the Pro 10. Will be looking for some quick runs. But he's facing perhaps the best left-arm fast bowler in the UAE, Rohit Bangash. Oh, that was quick, and that's hit him in the midriff there. So they're really turning up the speed dial right now, the defenders.
And what a change in the defenders' bowling unit. Look at that. Irfan, how he got hit. Dancing down without thinking about how fast the ball is going to be. Flush on the elbow. That's very painful, I can tell you this. Even if you hit your elbow against the table, it hurts you badly. And this is a ball that is coming to you at 140 Ks.
Oh, yes, that is going to be painful. Ball on bone there. Oh, top edge over the keeper. Did he even connect? I think that just whistled through. And it's given as runs. A lucky escape for Rais.
What quick bowling we are seeing from both ends. Rohit himself is a brilliant quick bowler. Look at that. Had no answers to that, Rais Ahmed. Lucky to be still out there. It would have taken his head had he not hit it.
And even Farhan Babar, the glove man this evening, he gave up on it very quickly. 13 for none after 8 legal deliveries. It's a slow start to that big target of 134. And Rais, you can see, he's just in his own mind right now. All of a sudden, his form has disappeared.
Well, there might be another reason for that. Ahmed, I don't know how to put it, but I think they are playing a little too much cricket. all these players, and trying to manufacture a shot there. And I think it was premeditated more than anything. Had he been in his position, it was there to be hit on the drive or towards mid-wicket, which he loves doing. So yeah, talking about that, I think these players sometimes play just a little too many matches, maybe two T10 matches in a day. And in this heat, that's going to tire their body really quickly.
Oh, absolutely. Your focus levels, your energy levels, they get sapped playing in this heat. No such thing as an off-season in UAE anymore. In the past, May to September, there used to be no cricket. Once again, splicing it, but straight to mid-on. Sajjad Malook will clean it up. In the past, you had maybe 2.5, 3 months off, but now, thanks to the advent of live streaming, everybody wants to play cricket non-stop. And I think it's a double-edged sword. It's a very good thing and maybe a bad thing as well sometimes when these players do not get ample rest between games.
Absolutely. You're not a machine, you're a body. You need to rest that body sometime, at least maybe a couple of times in a week. And they're not getting ample rest, if you ask me.
This time, big swing and a miss. Pacey delivery again. And if you are going to play so regularly, Faizan, just to continue that conversation, you need to build up your squad depth. That is extremely key. We saw Ajman heroes yesterday with half their side changed. Even though they had 2 back-to-back T10s, they managed to win them.
Absolutely. And the reason for that is because 5 or 6 players from that team are injured. And they're injured because they were playing a little too much cricket. So it solidifies our point. The thing that we are trying to discuss here is rest is very, very important for these players.
Pitched up and driven straight. And Sajjad Malook will have to give up on that one. So an excellent over spoiled by a last ball boundary. 8 off it in the end. 7 districts at the end of the mandatory power play are 17 for none. You can watch live ball-by-ball coverage of the Pro 10, Ajman Pro 10 on the Fan Code app. Absolutely wonderful partners throughout with the Ajman Cricket Council, bringing these wonderful tournaments to light. And once again, they are presenting and powered by sponsor Fan Code. So if you are in India, get that app immediately and watch live coverage of this Pro 10. Meanwhile, it's going to be Umar Dogar coming into the attack. Another exciting young fast bowling all-rounder. He's taken plenty of wickets at this venue in the past 2-3 weeks.
Absolutely. They've got so many bowlers in their ranks, some very quick ones. So this is a very good upgrade to the defenders from the last tournament. They've got a much balanced side. They bat till number 10, number 11 even. And when it comes to bowling, they are very good at it as well.
Top edge on the pull. And it clears the short fine leg. Well, they're only getting top edge boundaries for the past couple of overs. The luck running with the men in yellow.
Also, if he can bowl that just outside off stump, maybe, then there's an even better chance of getting that man. Maybe put the third man back, bowl it outside off stump with that same length, and he can induce that top edge through towards the third man. That would be a better option against Irfan.
Very interesting that they haven't taken the floating power play just yet, even though it's the openers out there. Slower delivery. Beautiful variation from Umar Dogar. And he completely outwitted Mohammad Irfan there.
Yeah, again, the same thing coming in from Irfan. We've seen that time and again, trying to hoik it away towards mid-wicket, not reading the slower one. Umar Dogar is a very interesting bowler because he can bowl some heavy balls, some good pace, and then he can bowl those slower deliveries as well. And it's going to grip into the surface from what we have seen till now.
Very canny, very deceptive fast bowler. And this time off the pads. Unlucky boundary once again. Conceded by defenders. Just trying to follow the batter there. And off the pad it goes.
Yeah, not a good delivery from Umar Dogar. And forgiven by the umpire, maybe. Well, we thought that it was off the pad. Then again, runs for Irfan here.
Yeah, may have been a hint of a inside edge there. So Umar Dogar, although he hasn't bowled badly, conceded 2 boundaries. They're well behind the asking run rate though, only going at about 8 or 9 runs per over. Pitched up and drilled straight over long on for 6. That's his shot.
Yeah, that's his area, isn't it? Anything ball into the stumps, close to him, he's going to hoik it away. And this was a big 6, mind you. It came right from the meat of the bat. So good thing that the hit he got on his elbow isn't hampering his batting here. Brilliant shot from Irfan. Not such good bowling from Umar Dogar. Even the last one, if you don't have protection on fine leg, you cannot bowl on the leg side. And this one was overcompensation. And this time he goes through the leg side. There's a fielder there, thankfully. And it's going to be only a single to Salman Babar.
Well, unfortunately, it is a no ball from Umar Dogar. Umpire Nadeem Anjum, eagle-eyed. Well, the wheels are slightly coming off here for the defenders. They bowled 2 excellent overs to start. But Umar Dogar, 2 boundaries and a 6 conceded. And now, a no ball, a free hit for Rais Ahmed. Could that be the thing that unlocks his batting tonight?
Yeah, maybe, just maybe. Because he's looking a little hassled today. Has got 1 boundary and that too through a top edge. And this is going to be a free hit delivery here. Easy runs, lucky runs coming in. 16 of it already from just 4 deliveries. Here we go, free hit delivery.
Slower delivery, he read it. A lot of height on it, but not the distance. Great catch taken by Shahbaz Ali. But it will come to nothing, and they will scamper for 2.
Yeah, good catch. Isn't it a brilliant catch? Had it been a legal delivery, that would have been worth watching again. Nonetheless, Rais is not getting anything from the middle of the bat as of now. But he's a destructive batter. If he's there for the next 2-3 overs, I have no doubts in my mind they're going to make up for all the dot deliveries here.
Shahbaz Ali took a brilliant catch yesterday as well against Ajman Heroes. Short ball bowled into the pitch, and once again, no timing on it. Straight to Sajjad Muluk at deep square. So an expensive over from Umar Dogar. They've taken 19 off it, and now they're on track for the run chase, 36 for none. So Sajjad Muluk now being an opportunity to come in and contribute with the ball. Decent fast bowling all-rounder, very experienced. And it's a dangerous Rais Ahmed on strike, 12 off 9. Mohammad Irfan has provided those early 6s, going at a strike rate of 230. Edged away, but there is a deep third in place. That will really please Faizan Khan, because he gets very annoyed when the short third concedes boundaries.
Yeah, certainly. Why not? See, that would have been a 4 any day if the third man was inside the circle. So that is not a great ploy. And I've talked about it so vocally. And I'd love to see a third man back on the boundary for Irfan as well and bowl him across the body from over the wicket. And that would be a much better ploy against him. He has had a start, 23 of 10 deliveries. He's going good.
Yeah, that's certainly an attacking fielding position for Irfan. Steps out and clobbers it over extra cover. And Sana Bhatti can't get there. This is an excellent cameo from Mohammad Irfan now. He had his share of luck, but now he's taking on the fast bowling of defenders.
Yeah, he's looking good, isn't he? And this was a short ball, way too short. Waited for it and played a very good shot for a change on the offside. So nice, good work by Irfan.
Yeah, his wagon wheel has finally got a streak on the left side of the screen. Launched over long on, towering 6 into the tree line. That is massive.
That's gone, that's disappeared. Get some new balls here. Absolutely amazing shot coming in from Irfan. And this was a much better shot. It was through the line. He didn't try to hit it through mid-wicket. Wanted to go for long on. And that is what is good about this particular shot. And by no means it was a half volley as well, Ahmed.
Has such a clean swing of the blade. Read that slower delivery that was bowled into the pitch. Look at that. Bang. Good night. No return to sender address on that one. New balls, please. So the new ball has been distributed. And Mohammad Irfan, 33 of 12. A very different sort of innings to Farhan Babar. But exactly the same equation. He had 33 of 12 when he got out. Let's hope that doesn't happen to Irfan because we're enjoying the fireworks. Pace on this time from Sajjad Malook. Took a risk stepping away from the sticks. But he hasn't wasted any deliveries. Takes a single. Maybe Rais Ahmed can finally get going now.
And this is good pace for Rais Ahmed because he loves medium pacers. He's a little on the back foot when it comes to faster bowlers. But medium pacers, I won't be surprised if he hits a big one through mid-wicket or square leg.
Oh, absolutely. And we still have the likes of Mohammad Saghir, Abdul Ghaffar to come in. Shehzad Ali can hit the ball a long way too. So they certainly have the power hitting in the lineup. Oh, pulled away, over fine leg. Poor delivery from Sajjad Malook. And Rais Ahmed capitalizes it. And it's a no ball, Faizan.
Well, surprising. That's really surprising. We got a no ball in the last over as well. So that makes it 2-2. And look at those runs coming in. 19 in the last over. And just 4 deliveries bowled. 13 already of this over. How is it a no ball?
The fielders were not inside the circle. You needed to have a minimum of 5 or 4 in the circle. And that is a very silly error to make.
Absolutely. 17 of this over already in the 4 balls. So the last 10 balls have been taken for 38 runs.
Oh, punishment. Free hit is a full toss, hit straight, but not put away. Long on Rohit, excellent fielder. Throw was at the wrong end, but they've taken 2 quite quickly. So the momentum is with 7 districts right now.
Absolutely. 40 runs in the last 11 deliveries. This is brilliant batting from these two. Even Rais is looking decent now. 19 of 12. Irfan is on a different level altogether. 34 of just 13. It's 55 without loss. We are into the 4th over. They are going very, very good now.
Well, we saw 80 runs for the openers. Usman and Farhan. Can 7 districts replicate that and some? Sajjad Malook under pressure. Beautiful Yorker. In swinging. Tried to squeeze it behind point, but it's a much needed dot ball. 17 needed of the next 6 overs for 7D. So Sana Bhatti, the defender's captain, looking for somebody to give him a quiet over here. The onslaught has begun from 7 districts. Plenty taken off Umar Dogar and Sajjad Malook. And this is an excellent move. The floating power play has been accepted by the batting side.
Yeah, momentum is their side. Why not take it now? And I think if they can get another 20 here, And then I have no doubts in my mind that defenders would be really on the back foot. 79 more required, 36 balls. Rohit has the ball in his hand. He bowled a brilliant first over, just 8 of it. And I'm sure if they can get runs from him, then there's no getting back to any other bowler for defenders.
Oh, they're ahead of the required right now. Brilliant counter-attack in the last 2 overs. And yes, they have forced Sanabhatti to turn to his ace fast bowler. So they can have that in the back of their minds that there is no Rohit to come in the second half of the innings. They're trying to deal with him right here, right now. But this could also be an opportunity for wickets. Here we go. Pulled away, he was ready for it. But there is protection out there in the deep. A deep square leg, Usman Khan placed exactly for that shot.
Yeah, certainly. I think it was too quick for Irfan that time around. He was gearing up for that shot, but wanted to hit it big. Just got a little too big this time, the ball on him.
So Rais needs to make these 5 deliveries count. 19 of 13. He hasn't been at his fluent best. Ringfield on the offside. Once again, they have that deep point, and they have a deep square leg protecting both square boundaries. So the length is not going to be full, Fizan.
Yeah, certainly. I would have wanted the third man behind, though.
You always do. Oh, on the pads, rushed him. That's that skiddy 140 plus pace that Rohit can deliver the ball at. And you can see Rais is frustrated. Needed to put that behind fine leg for 4.
Absolutely. Easy ball. Missed out. Rais Ahmed this time around. That brings Irfan onto the strike once again. He's been the destructor. Normally that is not the case. When these two are batting in tandem, in pairs, Rais normally is the one who takes the attacker's role. But today it's all Irfan. It's all fun and games for Irfan.
Steps away and lofts it straight. Just over the mid-off. Difficult shot to execute against Rohit, and he's very lucky. It just looped over Shehbaz Ali there.
I think Irfan for a moment thought that this was going to go to the boundary, and that is why he was running the first one very slow. Eventually had to quickly complete it before the throw comes in to Rohit. What a brilliant start to the over. Just 2 deliveries here. In fact, 3 deliveries here and 3 singles coming in the first 3 balls.
Superb bowling from Rohit Bangash. Right on the money. Oh, pulled away over cow corner. Rais Ahmed has finally arrived. Big 6.
Yeah, this is more like the Rais that we have seen in the last tournament and the tournaments before that. He clears the front leg beautifully and hits it over mid-wicket. Gives it his everything again. Look at that. He was waiting for that delivery for the longest time. Chest high, bam, 6.
Fantastic shot. That will give him a lot of confidence. 25 of 15 now. So it's become a decent knock. And bowls that wide Yorker. Excellent bowling from Rohit Bangash. He will never concede a lot of runs back to back. He always comes back with a good delivery.
Absolutely. Wide Yorker is his go-to ball. And Rais, I think, was expecting another quick, fiery delivery into his chest. Just outsmarting the batter there.
70 of 31 with all 10 wickets in hand. You have to say that the batting side is right in the game here. Consulting his new ball partner. How can they get rid of Rais Ahmed? 25 of 16. It's been a good opening stand here for 7D. Oh, he's tried to paddle it behind fine leg. Bowled into the pitch. Excellent bowling from Rohit Bangash. 64 for none at the halfway stage. Exactly 70 required. And there's going to be a change in the comm box as I hand it over to Mudassir Ali.
So that's the comparison. Good work done by Rafe, our graphics guy. Well done. 85 for 1, the defenders were. And it's 64 without loss for the 7 districts. 70 of 30 required. They slowed down just a little bit after the first 5 overs. The defenders. The only wicket to have gone down was Usman on 80. That was the team score back then. Umar Dogar comes into bowl after a very expensive first over and starts with a Yorker. Nicely done. This has been flicked away by Irfan. And they are running for 2. Yeah. Not good from Dogar. Should have been behind the stumps. He had ample time to come behind the stumps. And that is exactly what Farhan Babar is saying there as well. Well, to talk more about it and to add more color to it, I welcome to the comm box for the first time with me, Mudassir Ali. Welcome back.
Good evening, Faizan. Stylish Faizan Khan.
I'll give you an adjective as well. Wait. And this has been wiped away. Square leg, won't be able to cut it. This has gone to the boundary once again for a 4. Welcome back, mesmerizing Mudassir Ali.
Dealing in boundaries, looking good, both the batters. And a poor piece of bowling continues. But during the toss, after winning the toss, Haider straight away said they want to chase the target on the surface because he thinks as the match progresses, the wicket will become a flat and it will be a batting paradise. And he really read the surface nicely.
I think he has a very good cricketing brain. He's a very smart player and a very smart captain as well. He learns on the job and learns it quickly as well. Umar Dogar, under pressure here. Nicely bowled. Very nicely bowled. Saw that Irfan was making room and went wide. So only a single this time around, but he's given a lot of runs, 19 in the very first over itself, and then just 3 deliveries into this over. And he's given away 7 runs here as well. Very good start for the districts. After the first 2 overs, they were just 13 odd, and then things changed for them, Mudassir.
Excellent piece of batting by these two, and thanks to Mohammad Irfan. That is the reason Rice is taking his time. It's a rare sight. He's batting on 25 of 17 balls. As Loosener played towards the backward deep square leg region. Yet again finds the boundary. Umar Dogar has been expensive tonight.
Yeah, he's a much better bowler than that. I don't know why he's bowling those slowish deliveries into the body and banging them short. You need to bowl it a little up to the batter. That good length, that back of the length area is a much better option than bowling short and into the body to both Rais and Irfan because they are good leg side players.
They need to do their homework and not bowling as per the plan, Umar Dogar. And Umar Dogar has played a lot of cricket with Mohammad Irfan. He understands his strengths and weaknesses, but bowling on his strength, going for runs, this is much better delivery. In the block hole, just a single.
Yeah, Ali Marvi there, fielding that one. Easy single once again. So yeah, your go-to delivery should be that ball, that heavy ball. And, Yorker is something that is a very good comeback delivery for any bowler. It takes a lot of strength, a lot of power to get it, from the block hole to the boundary. So I think it is a very good ball for any bowler that doesn't have a go-to delivery.
It is one of the toughest delivery to bowl, especially in this condition. The dew factor coming into play. Nicely bowled. Slower delivery. This is what needed. Throughout the innings, he's just trying to play towards the leg side. This time manages just a single. So good comeback by Umar Dogar. 6 done, 77 for no loss.
So 57 more runs required, 24 balls remaining, all 10 wickets in hand. This is game on as Salman comes into bowl here. 6 overs, 77 runs, and they are going to every bowler to maybe get them a wicket or 2. And if they keep on going like this, if they cannot get a wicket, I have no doubts in my mind this match is over for the defenders.
He started off really well, taking the advantage of the bowlers and scoring against Rohit Khan, and especially the way Rais and Irfan batting. It won't be easy for Salman Randhawa making a comeback in domestic circuit. Randhawa.
A direct hit might have had him. It might have had him. The hit was on, mind you. And from so close, he just could not hit it. And some banter going on between the batter, Rais, and the bowler. And Rais is looking very tired already. It's the conditions, I can tell you this. It's very, very humid. We are sitting behind a glass. Look at that ball once again. Perfect Yorker. It was only a single. And I think Irfan never thought that he was going to try and hit the stumps. I think both these batters are tired out there just a little bit. And this has been wiped away. Well, I take my words back. Irfan certainly isn't tired. At least not tired of hitting sixes. 6 more.
With that maximum 50 comes up for Irfan. It was a brilliant shot. It was in the block hole, but he adjusted nicely, going deep in the crease and goes over the long on. A brilliant looking shot. So he continues to get those maximums.
Yeah, certainly hit high as well. Went to the black sky. Finally, the correct word there. So that's another single. This is a good start to the over, decent start to the over. He's given away 6 runs in this over on the last delivery, but he's come back strongly. So just 9 runs of the first 3 deliveries here. It's 86 without loss. Irfan going all guns blazing. Even Rais is looking decent now on 30 of 19 deliveries. But he hasn't been that fluent Rais that we know.
Under bit pressure, Salman look for that cutter delivery. Bowled Fuller. Running between the wickets has been excellent. Though a healthy figure, but fitness levels are up to the mark of Rais Ahmed.
I would disagree a little because I think he's looking really tired out there. And it's very hot. It's very humid as well. We're sitting behind a screen. I was trying to say that before that shot was hit for 6. And it's all hazy. We just cannot see clearly onto the ground behind that glass. And again, nicely bowled. This is a brilliant over. Minus that one ball. And that was right under the bat. He's bowled all Yorkers and he's bowled them beautifully. Well done, Salman.
Just 11 conceded by Salman Randhawa, which includes that maximum. After that, a good comeback. Next 3 deliveries going for 3 runs. Somehow he needs to find a boundary here. The little jumbo, Rais Ahmed on strike. 88 on board. Still 10 wickets in hand. Upper hand for 7 districts.
And again, wideish Yorker. Brilliant. That's a very good over in the context of the game. Just 11 of it. And I'm saying just 11 because if 13 runs are required in this over, anything below it is a very good over. 7 overs gone. 88 without loss. 46 more runs required in 3 overs now. Sajjad Malook coming into bowl here. He was very expensive as well. But they need their bowlers to deliver some good overs. Just like the last one, he had given away 19 in his first over, bowled a no ball as well. So not very good. And if they can get 19 of this, they would be very, very happy once again. The 7 districts. It's a tight game. It's hanging in the balance as of now, although all 10 wickets remaining. So you'd give it to the batting side a little bit more. But still, it is hanging in the balance, I can tell you this. This is up in the air, not timed. This is not time to perfection. Straight to hand. Usman won't make the mistake. And the first wicket down. This is a very important time to pick that wicket here.
A much needed breakthrough has been provided by Sajjad Muluk. He was looking dangerous, Mohammad Irfan. And he always says, Faizan, that he fancies chances towards the leg side. He's not in control while playing towards the extra cover. Just lofted, not in control. A well-judged catch taken by Usman Khan. An excellent knock comes to an end. 54 of 24 balls, 88 on board for the loss of 1.
So Ghaffar, who I lovingly call Ghaffaya, is out there for a fiery knock here. And that is what is required from him. If he can get going, he can end the match in a jiffy. We know how he plays. And he's played some gem of a knocks in the last tournament as well. The Ajman 810 Bash. He was man of the match 3 times in that tournament for the 7 districts. So a brilliant player and promoted up the order tonight. Good to see that.
And whenever Ghaffar comes to bat or to bowl, I can see that happiness on the face of Faizan. He has that fire in his eyes.
Who, me or Ghaffar?
You.
Yeah, absolutely. It's great to watch a player who gives it his everything. And I think Ghaffar with the ball, with the bat, he gives it his everything. And it's absolutely amazing to witness. Sajjad Muluk, second ball. And Ghaffar tries to heave it away. Swing and a miss. Good start to the over here.
Oh, excellent start. And I think credit should be given to Salman Randhawa. He built up that pressure in the previous over, just leaking 11 runs. And that is helping now Sajjad Muluk getting the wicket on the very first ball of Irfan. It's a new man in, tall left-hand batter, known for hitting those huge sixes.
Brilliant delivery. What a quick, fiery short ball. Ghaffar had no idea where this was going. What a start to this over. 3 dot deliveries and a wicket among it.
For the same side of men in yellow who were looking dangerous in the previous tournament. Nicely bowled and follows the batter. No chance for playing the delivery for Abdul Ghaffar. 3 dot deliveries, looking for that boundary, Ghaffar.
And again, Yorker edged. And I think that was a catch dropped. Very good attempt coming in from Farhan. We'll have to see whether it was a bump ball or was it a catch. Maybe a bump ball there. Let's take a look at the replay. I think it was a catch. Dropped. But a good attempt coming in from Farhan.
It's not easy because he was moving towards the off stump and that inside edge. Certainly saving a boundary. At last getting a run in this over. Somehow he needs to find 2 maximums. Rais Ahmed, who was also struggling. 31 of 21 balls. The conditions are harmful for the batters.
What a good comeback over this is from Sajjad Muluk. After taking some punishment in the last over. And again, down the ground. This is nicely hit from the middle of the bat as well. Rais looks absolutely ravishing when playing down the ground. Hits it for 6.
The rise of Rais at the right time, getting that maximum, trying to bowl that Yorker, just slight error, it was a bit fuller and goes straight, a much needed maximum.
I like that, the rise of Rais. He needs to rise big to this occasion, and that is a beautiful delivery to end the over. Just a single. Rais will take strike for the next over as well. It's 8 overs gone, 96 for 1. Still 38 more required in 12 deliveries. Game on. So a very decent over, the last one, just 8 of it. And Shehbaz Ali has the ball now in his hand. He bowled a very good first over. Had given away just 9 runs. If he can repeat that performance in this over, I have no doubts in my mind. This game is going only one way, the defender's way. First ball of the over, the penultimate over. There you go. Hits it big, high, handsome. He's headed for a maximum, yeah.
Welcome Sir Shehbaz Ali with a maximum, the little jumbo. Known for hitting those big and huge sixes, always in control. And 100 comes up for 7 districts. Waited on the back foot and look at that power generated. Very strong lad.
Certainly lovingly called Little Jumbo by my friend Big Jumbo. And again, down the ground, straight to the fielder, or is it? Yes, straight to the fielder. It was powerfully hit, but only a single this time around. Good comeback from Shehbaz.
Last night against Ajman Heroes, the last 2 overs, Ajman Heroes were needed 17, and Shehbaz bowled that 9th over, that floating power play over, and he just gave away 1 run. 5 dots to Zainullah. At the end, defenders winning by 4 runs. So he's not an easy bowler where you can take him on a ride. Yes, he has gone for maximum, but a good comeback by Shehbaz Ali.
No fielders on the leg side. There's a sweeper cover on the off. Third man behind, which is very good to see. Shehbaz galloping towards the batter here. And a Yorker. Beautifully bowled. Ghaffar had no chance of getting that one away. And a better throw might have had him as well.
Last couple of overs, defenders making comeback thanks to Salman Randhawa. And the previous over, Sajjad Maluk, who bowled that excellent over, getting rid of Irfan. Now 30 needed of 9 balls. Somehow they need to find a couple of maximums in this next 3 deliveries.
Yeah, certainly, otherwise it's all but over. 9 deliveries remaining, 30 runs to get. It is possible, it is gettable. But can the tiring Rais turn it on here? He's on 45 of 25. He's run a lot of doubles and singles in this heat. And he's sweating really profusely. In goes Shehbaz again. This is a decent over coming in from Shehbaz. Short, not timed. This is in the air. A fielder comes underneath. Sajjad takes an easy catch. And I can tell you this, that defenders have turned this game completely into their hands now.
Not afraid to bowl. Back of line delivery to Rais. This time, that extra bounce, not in control. Trying to play towards the deep mid-wicket region. The ball going towards the long ball. An easy catch taken by Sajjad. An excellent knock of Rais Ahmed comes to an end. 45 of 26 balls. Both the openers back in the hut. 104 for the loss of 2.
.4 overs gone, 104 for 2. New batter, Hafiz Almas coming into bat. He's the Hafiz for this side right now. 7 districts, 30 more required, 8 balls remaining. 2 biggies required in this over to get this game towards them for the 7 districts. It's going to be difficult against Shehbaz. In he comes again, and this is gone for 5 wides. If I reckon, yeah, given wides. So 5 extra runs. And I think Shehbaz had no fault in this because it just rose from a short length. Look at that once again. Oh, that was way too short.
A poor delivery to a new batter. Freebies and easy runs have been considered by Shehbaz after getting rid of Rais. Trying to bowl that quicker delivery, that bouncer. Misses the line completely. Now 25 needed of 8. Get a maximum Hafiz Almas.
If he can get that going here, this is game on again. 13 runs of the over already. 2 more balls to go. Those 5 extra runs might come back to haunt them. Hafiz Almas, look at the focus on his face. The grit, the determination. Pressure on Shehbaz now. Comes galloping in. And this is in the air. Somebody needs to get underneath. Nobody is getting underneath it. So it's a couple more runs here. This is a very good game of cricket. Topsy-turvy. And 2 runs taken. So 7 balls, 23 runs. A boundary can do the trick here.
It's not over till it's over, and Hafiz Almas somehow getting a couple of runs. Going for 24 runs, 1 more delivery left in this over. Can he get a wicket? Nelson on board.
A wicket or a 6 can turn it either ways. The third man is inside the circle now. Cannot bowl that short delivery now. Can he? He bowls it full. This is hit hard. Powerful. Has it got the distance? It has. Game on, everyone. It's 17 required of the last over. A very expensive over from Shehbaz comes to an end here. 9 overs gone. 117 for 2. Nine overs gone, 117 for 2. This is hanging in the balance. It is very gettable. Just 3 shots away. 17 required of 6 deliveries. Ghaffar can hit those. We all know in the com box, on the ground, the opposition knows that as well. If you bowl him in his arc, he's going to hit you out of the park. All Salman needs to do is bowl that kind of over that he bowled the last one. Yorkers at will.
He's known for bowling those Yorkers in the death overs. Look for that fuller, wider Yorkers against a left-hander, Ghaffar. Low full toss. Poor piece of batting. It was an easy ball to hit for a maximum, but not getting advantage of that Ghaffar. But still, it's gettable. Hafiz Almas on strike.
Well, yeah, still gettable. Ghaffar is the bang opposite of Irfan. Irfan opens up his front leg on every delivery and Ghaffar closes it, trying to look through the offside. Hafiz Almas, very good start for him, 8 of 2. He's on strike, 5 balls to go, 16 runs required. In comes Salman. Yorker, brilliant delivery. What a ball. That shows the confidence of the bowler here.
Oh, he's a very experienced all-rounder, making a comeback in UAE domestic circuit after 4 years, and look at that, always in control and bowling Yorkers in these conditions is not easy for the medium-fast bowlers. The dew factor coming into play, but excellent piece of bowling continues here by Salman.
Absolutely, very important point. It's very difficult to grip the ball in such moist conditions. And look at that, this is up in the air, trying to heave it away and gets the hand of the fielder. It's been given a no ball here. So I think it's going to be an easy 3. Yes. It possibly is a no ball. Yes, given by the umpire. So 3 easy runs coming on this delivery without the ball being counted. This is all happening in this game. It can still go either way. The next delivery is going to be a free hit.
Not sure why they called that no ball. Was it for the Beamer? Height. It was a close call, but what matters are those 3 runs. Cash taken, but it won't count. Not interested Ghaffar to go for that second run, but a fumble by Farhan Babar. And 3 runs. Yet again, a mistake has been made by the bowler.
Mistake by the bowler, mistake by the keeper there as well. Couldn't collect it. Free hit delivery, 4 of 13. It is very gettable. And that's a very poor throw. He should have thrown towards the bowler's end. So the brain cells not working for the defenders here.
They're running for everything here, both these batters, Almas and Ghaffar. It was a brilliant delivery. Struck hard towards that long on. Travelled quickly towards the fielder. But a poor effort coming from the fielder. Shahbaz Ali, you need to throw at your near end. But what a piece of running between the wickets by these two. Now equation coming down to 11 of 3 balls. They need a maximum of a boundary.
Yeah, one boundary and the equation change. A ball outside the off stump can go towards backward point as well. And this is down the leg. This is a wide. So 3 balls still remaining and 10 runs to get.
Pressure here for Salman Randhawa and for defenders. Very smart piece of batting. Just waiting for the delivery at the last moment. Not playing that shot. Hafiz Almas, clever piece of batting. And now 10 needed of 3 balls. All he needs to do is find a boundary here.
Easier said than done, Mudassir. Especially if he can nail the Yorker once again. And I think he's going to bowl it a Yorker again. Look at that. That's beautiful delivery. Ghaffar wants to come back for the 2 here. This time it's better fielding from Shahbaz and a better throw. And the fielder just cannot collect it. It's all happening. 8 required of 2 deliveries.
It's all about the nerves and the pressure here. Yet again, bowled really well. This time a right decision made by Shahbaz, throwing to the bowlers, but it was the bowler Salman Randhawa could not collect it properly and survive the batter. 2 runs, all important that 1 run has been added to the total now. 8 needed of 2 balls. Get a maximum, Hafiz.
Even if he gets a 4 here, still a chance, but they need to get a boundary now. And Salman needs to make sure that he bowls a legal delivery. Cannot give anything extra away. I am very skeptical about the 2 fielders behind the keeper. One at short third, the other one at short fine leg. I am very skeptical about them.
He's bowling those 3 Yorkers, so I think he made the right decision of having these 2 in the 30-yard circle. A low full toss played over the extra cover, ball racing towards the fence. Much needed boundary from the blade of Hafiz Almas. Slight error from Salman Randhawa and full advantage taken by the batter. They are in the hunt, they are in the chase. 7 districts.
4 required of 1 delivery. What a game we had on our hands here. What a shot. Brilliant shot. It was never easy to hit that. It was a very low full toss. Hits it through the covers. 1 more shot, 1 more edge. A wide or a no ball can certainly tilt the game towards the 7 districts. This is very exciting. This is absolutely amazing to witness.
It's a nail biter here in the Eden Gardens. It's time for 8 and pro and 7 districts hunting for that 134. Now it came down to 4 runs needed of 1 ball. Can we see a tie here? For that they need to run hard for those 3 runs. Under pressure, Salman. So is Hafiz Almas. It's not easy for the batters here.
Last ball. 4 runs required of it. Here we go. Full toss. That's a no ball. And that's gone. That's gone the distance. That is a huge 6. Hafiz Almas has pulled off a blinder here. This is a heist by 7 districts. And they have won it comfortably in the end. What a match we have had on our hands.
Oh, you beauty, Hafiz Almas. It takes us down to that 1986 Sharjah. 4 were needed for Javed Miadad to win that match. And he hit that maximum towards the deep mid-wicket. And it has been repeated here by Hafiz Almas. It was a full toss delivery, always in control. 4 were needed, and he got that maximum, and it was a no ball.
Absolutely. What a shot to finish off the proceedings. What a poor delivery to finish it off for the defenders here. Match number 7. It was topsy-turvy. Look at that scorecard. They hadn't lost a wicket till 88 on board. 45 of 26 for Rais Ahmed. But Irfan was the aggressor in the second innings rather. 54 of 24. Abdul Ghaffar just couldn't do much. He wasn't required to do much because from the other end, Hafiz Almas scored 24 golden runs for his side of just 8 deliveries, and those 11 extras, especially the 5 wides in the second last over, is going to come back to haunt them. The defenders here losing it by 8 wickets. Look at the bowling card.
5 bowlers have been used by the captain and Shahbaz Ali getting a wicket, but he went for runs in his second over. 2 overs, 30 runs. Rohit Bangash bowled really well, but wicketless. So was Umar Dogar. 2 overs, 32 runs. Very expensive. Sajjad Muluk, 2 overs, 27. Going and taking a wicket. And Muhammad Salman, 2 overs, 29. Wicketless. They clearly misses the services of a spinner in this Farhan Ahmed, and 11 extras at last helping 7 districts to go beyond that 134. An incredible chase by the men in yellow.
Let's take a look at the highlights of the second innings here. It was all Irfan up front in the very first over, hit this big one. And then Rohit Bangash troubled Rais Ahmed, who just couldn't get off in the first few deliveries that he faced. But Irfan kept going from the other end, hit some big ones down towards mid-wicket and long on. And then Rais started to get into his groove as well. That was a beautiful 4. Then he hit this one flat, hard, 6. And he was back right after that shot. This was beautifully played once again towards leg side. Irfan is a brilliant leg side player. They both are, frankly, Rais and Irfan. And they just kept going, keeping the run rate in check. Sajjad Muluk bowled a very expensive over, but came back to pick up the first wicket. And he bowled that over brilliantly, just 8 of it. Although that 6 came in that over from Rais, and then he hit another one. But this was the wicket of Rais Ahmed. He was taken comfortably by Sajjad Muluk. At that point, it looked as if they're running away with the game, the defenders. But those 5 wides changed the equation once again. And then there was this big one coming in from Hafiz Almas, who hit this in the last over on the penultimate delivery. And then the last ball was heaved away for a maximum. And this is how they won the game. It was a no ball as well. Ghaffar, the whole team, the whole squad, they came all running down on the wicket. Why not? They just stole it away from the defenders there. Look at the match summary. Usman Khan, brilliant 48 of 18. Farhan Bawar, brilliant 33 of 14. And then Salman finished well, 20 of 11. Nabil Arshad, well, he might be a contender for the man of the match. 4 wickets in a high-scoring game by giving away just 16 runs. And that tilted the game towards 7 district just a little bit. Mohammad Irfan, he picked up 1, and Hafiz Almas picked up 1. And then Mohammad Irfan, he might be another contender for the man of the match because he's taken a wicket as well. 54 of 24. Rais Ahmed, 45 of 26. And Hafiz Almas finishing things off in a jiffy. 24 of 8. Sajjad Muluk, very expensive. Shahbaz Ali, very expensive. Rohit Bangash couldn't pick up a wicket, but he was the face saver for the defenders here. And this is how it all ended. Well, time now for us to go into a break. And right after the break, we are going for the presentation where Ahmed Khwaja is ready. So we're going to take a break right now.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the post-match presentation for match number 7 of the Ajman Pro 10 League 2023 powered by Fan Code. It was an absolutely heart-stopping game between Defenders Vision Sport and 7 districts. It was 7 districts who won the toss, elected to bowl first, and they were smashed for 133 runs for the loss of 7 wickets. An excellent batting performance by Defenders, and in the end, they chased it down on the final ball. A heart-stopping win. 4 needed off the last ball, and Hafiz Almas sent it over square leg for 6. Hafiz Almas had his heroics, but there was one exceptional notable performance, and it's time to give him the Player of the Match medallion that will be given by Mr. Iftikhar Ali, our match referee. And the Player of the Match goes to the all-rounder Mohammad Irfan for his fabulous knock of 54 of just 24 balls, and he got a wicket in his 2-over spell as well. A pure all-rounders show in a magical victory for 7 districts. मोहम्मद इरफान, पहले तो आपने प्लेयर ऑफ द मैच अवार्ड लिया 4 विकेटों के लिए पिछली गेम में, आज 50 की है। कौन सा प्लेयर ऑफ द मैच अवार्ड आपने ज़्यादा एंजॉय किया?
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। सबसे पहले तो अल्लाह पाक का शुक्र है, उसके बाद ये ज़्यादा एंजॉय कर रहा हूँ।
अच्छा, जब इनिंग्स ब्रेक में आपने देखा 134 का टारगेट है, डग आउट में क्या मूड था, लग रहा था ये कर लेंगे?
जी अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह हमारी बैटिंग अच्छी है और हमने प्रीवियस टूर्नामेंट में भी सेमीफाइनल में 134 चेज़ किया था, तो इंशाल्लाह उम्मीद थी कि कर जाएंगे। अगर अच्छा स्टार्ट मिला, वो अच्छा स्टार्ट मिला, रईस अच्छा खेला, फिर जाके अलमास ने अच्छा फिनिश किया।
17 में 6 चाहिए था, थोड़े सा नो बॉल, थोड़ी सी मिसफील्ड हुई, तो लग रहा था कि किस्मत हम पे चमकने वाली आज।
जी लक भी थी और अच्छा भी खेला अलमास।
लक भी थी, अच्छा भी खेला, और आपने तो बहुत ही अच्छा खेला। वेल प्लेड इरफान।
हाँ जी, थैंक यू जज़ाकल्लाह।
Well, that's all from Mohammad Irfan, a well-deserved player of the match performance in a stunning victory for 7 districts over Defenders Vision Sports. Stay tuned to the Pro 10. We have much more action coming up after the break.